こまでだったな。この私が相手をすることになってしまった。さっさとかかってこい。
Alright, so Dokkan Fist Dabura is officially in game, and I'm a big whale. I 100% definitely rainbowed this guy. Yeah, look, I grinded so much my account looks like this. And now I'm suddenly a global player. Yep. Definitely. Yeah, I'm redoing the intro. So the first recording for this didn't really go the greatest. So we're gonna redo this because I also messed up in how I was recording the audio. Well, okay, LP, I did mess up the audio a little bit. I'm not lying on that. But I decided, you know, since we got terrible luck anyways, let's just restart this, right? A new fresh start. Let's see what Dabura is able to do. So this guy, he's just doing quite a lot, man. Like, where do I begin? So obviously the entrance animation, he gets a permanent 10% chance to dodge and 200% attack and defense as well. Activates if there's 4 more Majin Buu Saga allies on the team, or if all allies are extreme class characters. Again, pretty easy to get for Dabura's team as a villain's character. It's not difficult to really see that at all. Now Dabura is super effective against all types, but he has no built-in crit. However, he will be able to build up and do a lot of damage. He also does have quite a lot of dodge. Essentially, for the first 6 turns, this guy has a 70% chance to dodge. Then, after he performs 3 more super attacks in battle, he'll get another 10% chance to dodge for the rest of the fight. And then after that, when he receives a super attack, he has another 10% chance to dodge temporarily. So he's just doing quite a lot in terms of those stats, right? We're actually going to put Goma here in slot 1 and keep Dabura in slot 2. Now, the thing about Dabura is that he does stack defense here. As we see right here, 66% defense stack and a 6-turn attack stack for 50% here. Dabura really does want to dodge attacks though. For every attack received or evaded, he gets 111% attack up to 666%. So with this in mind, he does want to get 6 evasions in battle, which is not going to really be too difficult to get, but I do want to speed up the process. So this is why I'm putting him in slot 2 instead of slot 1. But besides that, he doesn't really need to dodge. His additionals in his kit, he just is always going to be getting. Baseline, he has a additional with the 70% chance to be a super. Then for the first 6 turns, he has the guaranteed additional super attack as well. Furthermore, this guy gets a lot of stats when receiving an attack. 200% just at baseline. Then for the first 4 turns, he'll get another 300%. So this guy, again, would eventually get 500% attack and defense when receiving an attack, man. Which, combined with the amount of stats he has, is just going to be super useful early on. I mean, it's just such a huge amount of stats to have, right? Really, really crazy. We did dodge the super attack right there, which again, since Dabura got his 3 super attacks off, I believe, we essentially would have a 90% chance to dodge super attacks, which is very, very good. We also do have a Legend here who is going to be providing a ton of support to mission execution and GG bosses, which does count like the baby character, well, mostly just Super Baby 2. Then it also does count Dabura, who is on mission execution. So that's going to be really, really important. Along with that, I believe in terms of mission execution, we have the Yakon bounty unit, who should also be in the category, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is also on the category as well. So we have Yakon there, who's also going to be getting the support. Now, Yakon is a really strong support unit himself. He does provide a multi-turn support, but he does want to be as the 3rd attacker in the turn. So that's the only thing about this Yakon bounty unit, is that, again, he links really well with Dabura, but he's a slot 3 character. So it's just like really weird with how like that's built up, because obviously you want Dabura to be in slot 1 ideally for a lot of the dodges. I guess right here we got kind of lucky with how things turned out. These guys don't have to be at a certain key at all. They get extra stats at 100%, but I actually want to hold back a little. We want to let Deborah get his stacks off, and then we could actually get the 3-turn support from Yakon here. So again, with Yakon, look at all these links that we're sharing. I mean, him and Deborah share 4 key. They share 55% attack and 30% defense. Along with that, loyalty is a 5% damage reduction link. So again, they're giving each other quite a lot of boost here. This is kind of like a Yakon showcase as well. This guy does build up if the enemy is debuffed or if HP is 85% or more when attacking. He does want to evade a couple attacks to get this additional super or additional attack with a high chance to be super. But we see here, he gives 3 key and 50% stats to Majin Saga Extreme Class characters for 3 turns if he's a 3rd attacker in the turn. So that's really useful. And we can go ahead and put him right here, and he's going to be able to get that ability. So again, Baby Gohan and Goten, we're not really too worried about them. As long as they get the dodge off, they should be fine, which again, they don't have to, you know, get any 18 key super or anything for that. So again, Deborah right here, this guy has literally no stats. But once we get these dodges off, he's going to start looking quite insane. Unfortunately, unless we get the hidden potential system super here, we're not actually going to be getting his 90% chance to dodge the super, but it's not the biggest deal. We got another normal attack, but it does not count as a super. So given that we just, I mean, we don't even have to dodge all the attacks. We could literally just receive or evade it, and that'll build him up fully. So he should be fully built up by now. We see his normal attack, like attack stat is rising up and up. So he is definitely fully built up now. Yakon should actually get quite a bit of stats here as well. So that's going to be good for him just later on in the future. Funny enough, this guy has he has an additional that doesn't have a chance to be super in his base kit. And of course, we're missing all the super attacks. That's just absolutely fantastic. So, okay, we have Goma here, who's going to be able to just do a little extra, but we're going to put Deborah in slot 1. So what is this guy's defense looking like with all this extra support potentially? We're at 1.2 million at defense here. So he does get the 500% defense when he receives an attack. But keep in mind, this guy doesn't have guard. This guy doesn't have a damage reduction. He's just doing his own thing right here. Let's go ahead and see what he's going to be doing in terms of a defense stat though. So once we include the 500%, he's at 7.2 mil defense, just like baseline. And again, that's not with most of these links not activated. Now, unfortunately, I feel like he's not going to get most of these links activated. It's kind of the biggest caveat to that, but let's see what damage numbers he's going to be doing here as well, because we did get 2 dodges last turn, so we could be getting basically almost his full passive, right? This should be 5 attacks. All right, perfect, Deborah. What you got here? We're at 6.7 mil. Okay, actually no, that's 67 mil. God damn, 67 mil attack stat. It's, of course. All right. That's quite a lot of damage that he did right there. Wow, okay. Does he share links with Legic? He does not, but Legic is gonna give us quite a lot of support. Okay. So this guy's at 1 mil. He is also fully built up as well. I might keep Legic for the support. Legic doesn't have to be in slot 3, right? No, Legic is second or third attacker in the turn. He doesn't have to be in slot 3. We can keep Legic on rotation and allow Deborah to get all these links active. Okay, that could be useful. We'll go ahead and grab that with you. We'll let you grab this, and then you could just get this. We don't have to worry about your active skill. This active skill does allow them to guarantee dodge, by the way, so we're gonna be saving that active skill for later on. All right, Deborah, let's see you dodge this super attack right here. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Yep, 90% chance to dodge the super, and now we're at a 66 mil. Okay. That's pretty good, man. It's you 70 mil. And again, he's stacking defense with every single super he does here. And this guy still has one more turn of the giant chance to dodge. Now, he will be losing 300% defense when receiving an attack after these supers, but I mean, he's giving himself so much stats, man. this team is not bad, but this team is kind of like wonky because there's just like no links going around here. Like not really any synergy at all. Like I feel like you have Goma here. Goma is really good. We'll get Master Magic, but like in terms of Deborah's best linking partners, let's take a look here at Deborah's linking partners real quick. We're gonna take a quick peek, a quick gander. Okay. Hello. If this actually wants to load, let me actually turn off the Elgato here. We don't have to see the rest of that. The split thing, yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Again, we have Yakon, but this guy wants to be in slot 3. This guy's EZA comes next year, right? Like we're waiting for this guy to actually get his EZA. But I mean, who knows how good he's gonna be. It would be nice if this guy gets an EZA. They share quite a lot of links. I would love for this guy to get a super EZA actually. Like we need you to get a super EZA. We need you you're guaranteed to get your super EZA. This guy sucks. I don't expect a super EZA, but I mean, like they have to like super EZA these 3. You, and you. Like they actually have like these 3 all have to get a super EZA for this team. And then we need like a free-to-play like Pui or something. And then this team is like filled out. Like unfortunately Deborah, like he's only linking with other Deborahs. Or I guess like he shares links with Raditz, but yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. We have Yakon's active skill as well. No, Yakon's active skill does give a debuff and things like that, but it's not really needed right here. We'll let this Deborah sit here and get almost all of his links activated, so that's going to be really good for us. We'll let Goma grab that. We'll let Deborah get this. So what is Deborah's defense stat here? We're looking at 1.7 mil. And that's without Yakon's actual support buff. So Yakon's support buff gets activated. Let's see what Deborah's got in store for us, man. All right, W Goma dodge right there. Okay, he received 1 attack. He received 2 attacks. Thanks, Goma. You know, your passive is almost running out now. AGO Golden Frieza. Also, again, not gonna link well with this guy. Like, obviously, I feel like this guy's designed in a way where it's like he will do damage regardless of not having links, but those links give him so much power that he really does want them. Goma also does not link links. Like, this guy's fine without them. Like, he's not really troubled with or without getting them. Goma lost all his reduction. We're at a 90 mil attack stat here. And then we're gonna get even higher. 94 mil attack stat. God damn, Deborah. 94 mil. That's crazy. Now baby's transforming here. Wow. Okay. So keep in mind, after the 6 turns do run out, he will lose additional super attack and a 40% chance to dodge, but he will have an action break. So I guess that's cool, you know. This is this guy's 3rd appearance. So we'll have this. I believe he doesn't share any links here. So we have Deborah's active skill available. Actually, it's Nightmare. So Deborah's active skill can be used after using 3 more super attacks in battle, which is once only. Massively raise attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, 66% defense, and all enemies' attacks are directed at him for this single turn. So again, we see this guy has gotten 5 super attacks off here. He's at 2 mil defense. We can go ahead and play Deborah's active skill. Or we could wait, I guess, theoretically. No, I think this would be the best time to use it, pretty much. Let's just, yeah, because we have all this support up still. Let's go ahead and use this active skill. And again, keep in mind, every single super attack stack this guy gets really buffs on that on top of it. So we're at 3.4 million defense right here. So 349, 329, 8. He does get 200% defense when receiving an attack. So he's at 10 mil defense right here. Again, it is only 10 mil defense though. Like he has no reduction or anything like that. Legic here in the slot 1 technically will be using his guaranteed dodge ability. I don't want to necessarily do that, but I mean, this is just a showcase anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We can grab these in orbs, but then Deborah is going to full heal us anyways. So that's pretty easy. And then Baby can grab these. So the Gammas, I believe, do an unarmed super attack. So Deborah could actually counter these, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So since it's aimed at Deborah now, he can just counter this. That's a 40 mil counter attack stat. Oh my god. That's kind of... Yeah, because all the attack raises, man, that he's getting, the 6-turn attack raise, that feeds directly into his counter. I read his defense like that because I was doing the calculation on the side. That's why. And again, he's continuing to dodge, so... and again, all the support he's getting from Legic as well is just going to really help him out. We're also getting, I believe, 60% attack from Baby. So even though we're missing a lot of attack links, all the support going around on the team is just also helping out in terms of like mitigating the fact that he's losing out on links too. What attack set was he going to hit here? We're looking at 103 mil right there with the stone spit. And he could still do 2 more of these. Actually, he could technically do 3 more of these. Because here's the second. He could do the third one, which is guaranteed, I believe. Then we can get the hidden potential system super. Which we did not get, but it's not like it really matters. Okay. That's really good. Yeah, Baby's goated too. With that extra support there. Kind of wish he gained infinite attack for every attack aimed at him, like Tech Vegito. Okay. So again, he's looking really good in Gammas here. After this, we're going to take him into the Fire Broly fight. I mean, right here, we could use his active skill again. Now, this Deborah does not have all the extra stats, but it doesn't really, like, again, here, the good thing for this Deborah is that, we could use this active skill, but, oh, the action break does actually activate there, huh? Okay, interesting. So this guy still does have 200% defense when receiving an attack, so he's going to be a roughly 10 mil right here. Now, he's not getting really any links besides Master Magic, which is a 10% attack link, if I'm not mistaken. But he should be... See, he's not going to do nearly as much damage this turn because we don't have Legic or Baby on rotation. However, we could still heal with a lot of these tech orbs that we can just grab right here. And then Baby, Gohan, and Goten could just do their own thing. I mean, do they do an attack? No, this is just a normal thing. I mean, it'll help us finish the boss if we use it right now. But I do want to keep Deborah's theme up. Deborah's theme up is pretty cool. Okay, so we have the target skill. Again, we could just counter every single thing that's aimed at him, right? Which, again, we do get the 70% counter again. And we're at, yeah, I see like in the difference, 27 mil compared to the 40 mil with all that support last turn. Definitely a crazy huge difference, but still. Oh, he didn't even dodge this one. He should pretty easily live this though, because the Gamma Super don't hit super hard until after they're like really fully built up. That's fine. All right, and Goma is just kind of doing his own thing. Sure, W Goma. He actually, oh, I say W Goma, but he did like no damage because he wasn't able to dodge this turn, so he did nothing there. We're at 7-6 here. Okay. After these Deborah attacks, I think it'll be fair to go ahead and go into the Broly fight. We'll see what he does in Bio Broly, and then we'll also see what he does in Cell Max. Then kind of wrap things up from there, honestly. Deborah in the Goku Frieza fight will be an interesting thing to see. Because the thing about the Goku Frieza fight is Deborah will have so much defense stacked up. He is super effective, but I feel like him not having crit does hurt a bit in there. That's for sure. And he'll lose that additional, which will mean that he gets way less attack in that super long fight, even though he's stacking. So what are we looking at defensively here? Same kind of defense level. You could use Yakon's active, actually. Doesn't really do anything. Now, we do get all the support here. We do want Legic to... So we'll grab this here. We want Legic to get his dodge off, ideally. I mean, it's not guaranteed dodge here at all, but still, he could get that dodge off for sure. Debor is full healing us. This will still be a really good attack stack because we have all these things active this time. All right, Legic, I need you to lock in for me, buddy. Just be a goat today. Yeah, Kon is a goat. That's true. I also would ideally like to see Debor counter or super maybe in the middle. Okay, Legic. All right, man. All right, let's move on to the Bio Broly fight. All right, we're here in the Bio Broly fights. Let's see if things go a little better. I haven't checked the rotations. I mean, this should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine here. So, what are the attack patterns looking like for us? We have, like, decent attack patterns. Now, the thing about this fight is Bio Broly doesn't really attack a lot, but he does do an unarmed super attack. So, Debora not only has a 70% chance to counter the unarmed super attack, but again, he has, well, right here is going to have an 80% chance to dodge. After this turn, he could have a 90% chance to dodge for the next 2 appearances on top of his counter, which we see right here does activate. Now, I don't know if this gives him his own stats because he's technically not receiving the attack or evading the attack. It's a nullification. So I'm not sure if that even builds him up at all. So, I mean, that's the biggest thing about him in this fight is he's very susceptible to attack patterns and where these attacks are going to be, because he does need to receive or evade 6 attacks for him to actually do damage. Otherwise, he's just gonna kind of look like this. Now, we did get the triple super this turn, which is gonna be super useful for him. We also have Legic's first turn passive activated here, so he's gonna be doing some extra damage. Baby's also giving us just a bit of support as well, so that's good too. Sick. All right. I think next turn, I mean, ideally I would have Debor in the middle slot. See, again, we're running into that issue where Debor wants to evade all these attacks, but Yakon specifically wants to be in slot 3. Dude, Legic is actually such a loser right now. All right, these are good rotations, so fingers crossed that we actually have a good amount of attacks we can dodge in the first slot. It's really funny. I would like to put Debor in slot 3 here, but we're just going to go ahead and do this. Goma. Yeah, unfortunately, Goma is not going to be getting his turn, like, slot 2 passive right here. We could just give him that, though. And then you can grab these S tier key spheres, Legic. We are getting the mission execution support still, but I assume this is going to be pretty much a similar turn. I mean, yeah. Oh, he gets 45% dodge in the 3rd slot. Damn, I'm stupid as fuck. You can tell I haven't used Legic that much. I'm like, damn, Legic, you're a loser. Me just not using the character correctly. There's got to be someone out there who saw that and was like, you are idiot. That's true. That's true. I am pretty stupid sometimes. He does need to be on a 3rd slot, so okay. That's fine though. That's yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's you. Yep, my bad. Yeah, I know, I can't read, man. Unfortunately, I can't read. Dragon Ball fans reading, bro? Crazy. Crazy statement. All right, Legic. At least he's giving us that really good fancy support. I am actually very excited for us to get Babidi's EZA, though. If he's a slot 1 god character, though, we could have Debor in slot 2 if he needs to, just in case we need some of the extra links. Or, again, you know, Debor would be able to slot 1 if Baby Babidi is good in any fashion. We could just slot 1 Debor and he would get all of his links anyways. W Legic. Now this guy's dodging. Look at him go. Yeah, 75% chance god. Have I done a Babidi concept yet? No. I mean, I could eventually do it. Actually, I realized there was no OST playing at all. Was there? That's my bad. See, again, it's a turn like this, though. I gotta keep Deborah here. But Yakon, if he's not in slot 3, he's not getting this additional or the multi-turn support. Which sucks. I mean, I could... This is unfortunate, man. Like, oh, well, I now gotta do this. We'll keep Yako in here. We'll let the goat lock in. The baby could just grab these. Okay. All right. What we got here? Another counter. Nice. Again, we just gotta keep showing these counters. Like, once we get the ball rolling with Deborah, he's gonna start looking very, very good. Especially because earlier on he has all the extra defense. Well, he needs some stacks first. Okay. Okay. I might actually put you in slot 2 here, just because there's more attacks to evade. This will also let Goma get his full passive next turn. Deborah is not going to have any chance to counter Vulnerability, but it's not like the biggest deal of all time. We'll just grab these 3 orbs with you. And 3 attacks with Deborah alone is already just like going to be super good for him next turn. All right, W Goma getting the dodge off, and now he has some extra passive shenanigans, right? He's going to get his additional super potentially, which will also give us a multi-turn buff. Oh, he actually doesn't want to get the super. That's fine. Yeah, we're at a 7 mil attack stat. Oh, watch out, guys. Deborah is cooking. Uh-oh. Watch out. The Demon King is here. Okay, seeing that, I feel pretty confident in saying that the counter does actually count for an attack received, which does give him his buffs. As deadly as Gex and Deborah, that's true. All right, there's a dodge. Okay. Actually, this time he was fighting against the normal attack because he actually got some of his stacks off. A little bit too high, yeah. A little bit too high. Lock in, Legic. My goat, bro. No one doesn't like him. Boop. Look at that. Okay. Please. Let's see what we got here. I guess, again, Deborah slot 1. It's kind of the plan. We get Nightmare from Baby, huh? Baby does not need SDR keys first here. It's fine. Deborah, you might be able to surpass the Goku Frieza threshold. Look, again, you guys are saying that, but like, Deborah needs to get his dodges and things like that. We counter here. By the way, this counter actually does give him an extra... Like, this counter could theoretically trigger his additional super from the hidden potential system. So that's good. Vibrella should be fully built up after this turn. I think the Deborah should be fine against normals from here on out, like, even if he doesn't dodge one. We dodged it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We just need to dodge these normals. Again, I mean, the thing about this team is that it's pretty much all dodge or die besides Deborah sometimes. Like, Deborah has to get his stacks in, but he'll be fine. And obviously Goma. But like, Yakon feels like he could be dodged die sometimes. Legic, situationally, it could be dodge or die potentially. Obviously, Baby. These guys just need to dodge like that because as hybrids, they have to dodge. Like, if they don't dodge, they're cooked. Ooh, okay. We could get Deborah's active skill here. This might... I don't really want to use Deborah's active skill here. I think I float Goma. I think we take advantage of this. We keep Yakon here. We get Deborah's full ability. And then we float Yakon next turn. Is I think what we do. So let's use his slot 1 support ability. Yeah. And then we'll get Deborah fully built up. I could use Goma's active skill here, but we're going to wait. So what is Deborah looking like in terms of his stats? We're at 1.4 mil. Okay. We'll just let Goma get that. That's fine. Let's just utilize this guaranteed dodge. Because, again, Yakon, first time in slot 1, he's guaranteed dodging. So, that's good. Now, he's not getting the additional super and support. He would in slot 3, but that's not the biggest deal. So far, Yakon is just like looking like a decent banner unit for sure. He does need to get these stats kind of built up, but that's pretty much it. All right, now we're at 47 mil, but he's only received so many attacks so far. I mean, how many was it? I think it was only 4 attacks or 3 or 4 attacks. Can I win for once? Well, I'm trying to. Like, I'll win this run. We will win this run. It just depends on RNG. The bird is using the hawk to attack. Wow, I haven't heard that in actually years. Congratulations, man. So we got the 80% dodge here. Don't do too much damage, Yakon. Oh, be careful, Yakon. You can't lock in. Oh, we got Baby's transformation. Is that an old emoji? Can I only be old? What the hell? That's crazy. I'm not that old. I'm only a bit old. I think we put Legic slot 1 here. Yeah, we get Legic slot 1. Or I could use the Deborah's active. No, we saved the Deborah's active. Actually, I do almost want to do this. This guy. So how many dodges has he had? He's dodged twice and received an attack once. We would like to do this. We've done the 3 supers now. Yeah, so he has a 90% chance to dodge this, or could just straight up counter it. But then Legic is still supporting. And we're getting Nightmare and 60% attack support. Nice dodge. 90% chance to dodge this one. Nice, okay. We're looking good. Yeah, now we're at 69 mil. Now this guy is going to start doing some real damage here. Well, if he gets his supers, he'll start doing real damage if he gets his super attacks off. The 70% chance of Superman. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. I think this Bora could have definitely... Oh, he's just living these fully built up Bio Broly normals, by the way. Like for double digits. And he has just like raw defense. No reduction or anything. He's just raw docking this Bio Broly's normals. But like I was saying, he could have had the guarantee crit on his active skill turn. He only has a super effective build. Oh, not the biggest deal in the world. Next turn is going to be pretty crazy. Because now Deborah has his full passive skill. We're going to have Yakon support in slot 3. We're going to use his active. And he's going to do a lot of damage, I'm thinking. Sweet. So we get Deborah's active once more. Let's go ahead and get all the attacks directed at us. Funny enough, actually, you know what's funny here? Bio Broly decided to not super in slot 0 So he's actually not super attacking this turn. So technically it's a waste to use this. I could wait till Legic's on rotation. Ooh. I could wait for Legic to be on rotation. Ooh, I might do that. We might wait for Legic. Because we won't lose out on stats for this guy, right? No, I think we lose the 6 turn buff, the additional super. But the attack stat's going to hit a lot harder. I mean, he could have definitely got 100% dodge on an active skill turn as well. But okay, let me think about it. Would we just kill by the time we come back around here? But again, if I get Legic, that's a huge amount of stats right there. And I can counter the super attack. I think I'll wait to use this guy's active till the next turn. I think that's the play. Realize Dabor has 666% attack in his kit because he's a demon. That's crazy. Whoa. I never thought about that. Alright, Deborah, what is this guy doing now? You're at 97 mil. That's without Yakon's support either. 100 mil. Goddamn. Give me 2 more. If we get next turn... Oh, I almost don't want to use this other Deborah's active. I want to wait. Yeah, once this guy starts... Give him those 6 dodges, man. 5 or 6 of the dodges. He's cooking. He's doing crazy shit once he is able to get all that in. Yeah, Cohen's starting to be fully built up too. Or hybrids duo. I think I hold back next turn. For sure. We don't want to do anything too crazy. Funny enough, I have 2 giant forms at this point as well. That's a guaranteed dodge right there, so we're not in risk of dying. Yeah, I think... Grab that. Deborah, this one has an action break. He doesn't have the super attack for the action break, right? Yeah, just interrupts the attacked enemy. We'll get this. You could use S tier Lord Slug. Sure. Alright, Goma, get your dodges off, buddy. I mean, even if he doesn't dodge the super attack, that's fine. Oh, okay. Sure. Actually, that works out for us. Why not? Okay. That actually works out. Oh, okay. You don't have to do too much, man. Actually, does this guy have... No, he doesn't have his full passive. Oh, no, he does, actually. This is his turn 6, so he's not actually action breaking. It's fine. He's not taking damage from this guy anyways. Awesome. Lock in, baby. Actually, don't lock in. Don't do a lot. Okay, good. The next... I just don't want to kill before we actually see what I want to. I want to see that juicy attack stat next turn. So again, we use Deborah's active skill. Whew, yeah. We actually might have canceled the super here, which is good. We could just use this too, why not? Look at that. Deborah! Deborah! Look at that damage. Launches an additional super, but he's not gonna kill. Logic does not kill here. Deborah gets the kill though. Deborah, let's see what you got here, man. You have so much support, so many links active, man. You have your active skill as well. I think we disabled the super, right? Oh, we don't. Okay, but you dodged it anyways. No! Okay, you know what? Deborah sucks, bro. This guy's a loser. This guy's a certified loser. Why don't you guarantee dodge? Why don't you guarantee dodge? Why do you not guarantee dodge? Why? You know what? You know why this happened? This happened. Well, okay, I technically could have won that if I used a giant form, but he doesn't have guaranteed dodge. After that 6 turn, he loses it. So in these long fights, man, like he should guarantee dodge on this target skill. Ah, man, like he's good. But okay, if we think about Bio Broly, that fight's not the greatest for him. A fight like the Gammas or Goku Frieza is a lot more suitable for him. Yeah, the Gammas or Goku Frieza is where this guy is able to like really lock in, is what I'm thinking here. Why do I have that many stones? I'm just a god at the game. What could I say? Anyways, let me know what you guys are thinking about Deborah. I have mixed feelings right now. But I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.